In this video, I'm going to share how to replace the usual struggle for success and instead put together a plan that makes you feel more alive and more fulfilled than ever. Let's see if we can actually find a better way, a better path to success and happiness. I think we can all agree that success is something that we're striving for, but have you ever stopped to think about why it is that we're chasing it? Is it really making us happy? Or are we just following some kind of predetermined notion of what success should look like? I've come to realize that this relentless pursuit of success can actually lead to frustration and dissatisfaction. There's got to be a better way, right? We're told time and time again that success is the key to a better life and that we should be doing whatever it takes to get there. But what if I told you that this mindset is actually creating more stress and unhappiness in our lives than we realize? So just think about it. We're constantly having to compare ourselves to others, feeling like we're not good enough and believing that we need to work faster, harder, and smarter just to stay ahead of the game. It can be very exhausting, and it's taking a toll on our mental and emotional well-being. We're so focused on the goal that we're forgetting to enjoy the journey and to appreciate the smaller things in life. We're also being very heavily influenced by culture and social media. There's this constant barrage of social media which creates unrealistic expectations and a false sense of what success should look like. We're led to believe that success is all about the money, the car, the house, and the title. But is that really what it's all about? Or are we just chasing a dream that's been sold to us? So why do we keep pursuing success at all costs, even if it means sacrificing our well-being? It's because we've been conditioned to think that success is the ultimate measure of our worth. But what if I told you there's a different way to approach it? What if, instead of chasing success, we focused on personal growth and meaning and authentic experiences in our lives? So here are some of the things that you can do instead of chasing success to truly bring ultimate satisfaction and happiness into your life. So the first thing we have is redefine what success means for you. So in my case, I've had a lot of jobs in my life. And in my last job, on paper, it was great in so many ways. I was able to travel, I had a lot of authority, I was making good money, so financially, professionally, everything was great. I had wonderful connections, my resume looked incredible, and things were going really well, on the surface at least, because behind that, frankly, I wasn't feeling fulfilled. I was doing the same repetitive things all of the time. I no longer felt challenged, and my job was really stressful in so many ways, and that stress can certainly take a toll on all of our lives, on our health, on our well-being. So the important thing here is that success isn't just measured by material possessions or status. This relentless pursuit of all the things that society deems important can lead to neglecting things that are really important to us on a personal level. Our own well-being, relationships, time with family and friends. So we need to go beyond just material possessions. Consider what brings happiness and value to your life. Experiences, not possessions, often hold much more lasting value. And it's important that we all engage in activities that we love and are surrounded by people that we love spending time with. There's also a huge significance in all this of our own well-being. You can have a great job in so many ways, but if you come home stressed and nervous and anxious, that's not living your best life. It doesn't matter how much money you have. If you don't have your health, you won't be able to enjoy any of it. So stress and burnout can really undermine our success. And if we're constantly focused on achieving these really high goals of whatever we've defined as success, we're often willing to put up with this, with the stress, with the anxiety, because it's a means to an end. Now, I'm not saying that there aren't going to be difficult moments in our lives. Obviously, there will be. But at the same time, it's important to take a step back occasionally and think about, okay, if you're paying that price, is it really worth it? Sometimes the answer might be yes. But other times you might find yourself, as I did, thinking, you know what, I think it's time for something else. I think there must be a better way. So another thing you can do, instead of chasing success, is design your own ideal work-life balance. So in my case, I love what I'm doing now. I have my own business, I'm producing content, I'm making videos, articles for my website. I'm constantly learning, every day presents a new challenge, and I love it. I also love that I have full control over my schedule as an entrepreneur. And I work just as hard, if not harder, than I ever have at any other point in my life. But that flexibility for me is critical. I don't think I could ever give that up. But you have to know what works for you. Some people really love the structure of going into work at a certain time and then leaving at 5 p.m., having their weekends free. Everyone has their own preferences. But in addition to working hard and figuring out what it is you want to do and what that looks like, what that work life looks like for you, it's important to work hard, but also to work smart. And I see so many cases where people work really hard, but they're not efficient. They're not working smart. So one thing that comes to mind right now is there are so many incredible AI tools out there, especially for us content creators. You'd be crazy not to take advantage of some of the things that are out there. That doesn't mean that AI is going to do all of your work. Absolutely not. But at the same time, to discount those tools that can really make your life so much easier would be crazy. I mean, why not take advantage of these amazing tools that are out there? So that's a great way that you can work smarter and not always harder. Another thing we can do when we stop chasing success is choose to chase meaning in our life. We can choose to pursue meaning. Shifting from just having success to really a more deep, meaningful connection with our work and with others is such a profound and important thing. Again, in my personal case, I've had so many different jobs, but I'm finding so much meaning in what I'm doing now. I love the ability through this camera to be able to connect with people all over the world. And hopefully in some small way, in some small modest way, my thoughts and beliefs and the things that I've learned in my life can be of value to other people watching this video halfway around the world. So it's important that we all find things that we can do professionally that we still find meaning in. And this is where if you're just focused on specific metrics of success, that doesn't necessarily mean that you have something meaningful in your life. There are very different ways of measuring what you're doing. There are also a lot of things we can do that are meaningful that we'll never get paid for. Volunteer work, mentorship, or just creating something that's going to outlast our time here on earth. Ways of giving back to our communities. These are some of the most fulfilling things, meaningful things we can do. And not everything has to have a price tag attached to it. So it's important, instead of constantly chasing after success, find things in your life that you find meaningful. And hopefully that's also something you can do professionally. It still brings you a lot of meaning. So yes, you have a great paycheck, but you can also feel good about what you're contributing to humanity. So now let's just summarize some of these main points. Instead of chasing success, we can focus on determining what success actually looks like for us. Then we can design our own ideal work-life balance. And then finally, we can choose to pursue meaning in our life and in our work. We can shift our mindset from one of only external validation to internal fulfillment as well. And we can start living a life that truly reflects who we are and what we value. Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching. I'd love to get your thoughts on this topic of success versus fulfillment in the comments below. What do you think is more important and why? And if you want to learn more about personal growth and fulfillment, be sure to check out my other videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.